Over the last few months, I've been introducing you to some of the work of my buddy Paul, who does 3D printing and industrial design to enhance the gaming gadgets that we already enjoy. You might remember he did the paddle expanders for the GameStation Pro controllers, and just recently he did these really cool upgraded thumbsticks for the CX78 Plus controller. He has a brand new product that I think is maybe his most ambitious yet and maybe the coolest. It also goes along with the CX78 Plus. I'm going to show you right after this. This video supported in part by...
Playing VR, I tend to sweat. It gives me an edge. So King of Nerds happens to give me an edge too. Let King of Nerds give you the edge. Bye, King of Nerds.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. You know, when my friend Paul first messaged me and said he's working on a expanded grip for the CX78 Plus, I wasn't sure what to think. I mean, the CX78 Plus is pretty much model. I think we can admit at this point it's copying the NES control pad. It's a rectangle, the button's kind of in the same place, just with minor enhancements that Atari did. But it kind of works, and I didn't think we needed a grip control, but I said, you do great work. I'm interested in what you're doing, so send me a sample of what you've got. Well, as soon as I opened up the package, and I'm like, oh, this is what you meant. And I clicked in my controller. I'm like, well, now again, you've spoiled me. I don't know if I can use the CX78 Plus without it. Let's take a look. Like all the products from Paul's store, this new grip comes nicely packaged and some bubble wrap. And I've already been in this one, so no drama opening this guy up. Get the bubble wrap off of this. This is the new product that Paul has nicknamed the GR78. So CX78 GR for grip. And this is designed to hold your CX78 Plus joypad, the same one included with the 7800 Plus that was just released. And I've started to realize what he's doing in his Etsy store is more than just printing. It's designing and printing, but also assembly and some really clever inclusions. So take a look at this. Around back, we have a couple of cutouts and windows, cleverly designed and future-proofed. So first we have this notch that is to accommodate the wire that comes out the back of the standard CX78 or the CX78 Plus. And he designed this before the 7800 Plus was released, before the new wireless CX78 Pluses came out. But he designed this pill cutout to accommodate for the wireless also. Now, it's 95% perfect. He went just off of renders and photos. I'll show you what I mean. Paul's a perfectionist, and he's like, I'm going to do another design that makes it even better, but you're going to see that what this is already more than sufficient and well designed. But let's come around the bottom here. I want to show you the latching mechanism. So very simple latching mechanism. He used the elasticity of the print to make this little latch to hold the controller in. You see it's screwed in place. And the texture of the print very much mimics the texture of the controller. I mean, you can see these are resin printed, so much higher fidelity, and so it has this really nice scratchy, grippy feel. It's not itchy, it's just like, it's not slick, right? It's easy to hold. So let me show you how this works. Here's the standard CX78 Plus, and all you do, put the wire right through that little notch in the back, line it up, and slide it right in. Now listen. Click, in place. So it doesn't wiggle, it doesn't move, it doesn't slide forward back. It is perfectly slotted in there. And around the back, there's the wire coming out the back. Now that, if you don't have the wireless version, that's just a little cutout window. Makes no difference. And it feels much more like a modern controller. Look, with big hands, look at this. Look at that. So stick, and the buttons, yeah. Okay, we're going to play, but I'm going to use the wireless. Let me switch over to the wireless and show you. Now, to take it out, it doesn't just slide out on its own. Use this little locking mechanism as the unlatch. So you pull that down, then pull out on the controller, and it's free. That's it. Similarly, with a wireless controller, which is what I'll use for the rest of this little video, tuck it right in there, slide it in, click. There it is. Completely, no rattle, no nothing. It's in there. And plus I have the little raised thumbstick from the last kit he did. And this is it's a great improvement if you like the feel of these sort of modern controllers, but you want to use the CX78 as intended. Look how nice this makes this, and how it's flush mounted here, and yeah, let me show you the part that he thought was not perfect. Here's the cutout on the back, and you can see here's the sync button, the sync light, the power charge, and there's a little tiny light there you almost can't see. That's the charging light. So when I plug it in, watch. Oh, that's a little bit obscured by this case. To Paul, that's a defect that he wants to fix, and I'm sure he will. In his store, he'll probably make some other versions, but it has zero impact on functionality, zero impact on actually being able to see that it's charging. All that still works. So what you end up with is a grip that will accommodate a wired or wireless controller all in one. If he makes one for each, that's great. But for now, I think you're covered either way. Now, this might be all you need to see to know whether or not this is for you. For me, as soon as I saw it and felt it, I knew it was something that was going to stay on my CX78 going forward. But it's only fair that we plug in the 7800 Plus and we try a little bit of gameplay with it. To show you how comfortable and nice this grip is, I've set up the 7800 Plus. I have Bob DeCrescenzo's Scramble homebrew for the 7800, and we're going to give it a shot. Ready? Look at that. Just as comfortable as you can be. It makes getting a hold of the buttons better for me. I always found them hard to find with both fingers, but it's doing the job here. And what a great version of Scramble, you know? Just feels like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller or or even a Wii controller. When you put the two Joy-Cons in a little grip, feels a lot like that. And I can't feel the separation between the original and the grip. It just feels like all one solid piece with no wiggle. It's transparent, which allows me to play the game and enjoy it like you want to. Oh, these meteors are coming in. Got to stay low for that or I'll get hit. No meteors. Duck. Oh, it got me. Anyway, I've stopped thinking about the controller. It's just completely transparent to me, and now I'm just playing, failing to play this game. Pretty cool. Man, what a glow up for this little controller. I mean, first little thumbstick, which I'm not without because I love it. It's much better than the default one. And now this grip. When I first tested it out, I'm like, this is great, but I don't need it. So I went back to playing with just the regular, nope, I could not go back. This just brings it more, look, if you're used to holding modern controllers, this makes it feel more like that, and especially if you're older with bigger hands, that's two strikes against me there. This enhances my gameplay with the 7800 Plus, and now that the wireless can connect up to anything, it enhances your gameplay with anything where you're using this controller, not just the 7800 Plus. As usual, I'm going to put a link down in the description to Paul's Etsy store where you can find all these cool things. I think this one is going for 27 bucks or something like that. It's a really big print. I think that's reasonable for what it is. It's about the cost of the controller. I know you might be wincing, but once you get it in your hand, if it's your kind of control shape, then there's no going back. There's really not. So another cool design by Paul. Thanks for sharing it with us, Paul, and allowing me to share it with my audience. Look, I'm gonna put links over here and here, my shoulders, to other Paul-created items that we've covered here on the channel. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. Can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.